Markle, it appears, is looking for a brand new direction. Not seen now for weeks in public, many people say that she's dismayed at the public reaction to her husband's book, Spare, which has gone on to be a big international bestseller, but very damaging to the brand of Harry and Meghan. But there's other speculation as to exactly what Meghan is truly up to. And as ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. And as ever, thank you so much for joining me today. By the way, I just wanted to answer this question from a lot of people who've been getting in touch asking me if I want to set up members only videos and things like that. I've seen them. I'm not quite sure exactly what you do. Honestly, between you and I'm not that technical. I'm not really that interested in those sort of things, simply because I set up this channel really as a friendship group, a community, to share stories with you that the mainstream media decide to ignore. I have a full-time job and I'm incredibly busy, so I don't necessarily have the time or indeed the financial inclination to go down that particular route. I'm not knocking anybody who wishes to go down that route and sell merchandise or indeed set up members only things or whatever they're called. I know you're like me, you don't really know what they're about. No idea. But I wanted to answer the question because, as I say, people get in touch and tell me these things and you think, what? Never heard of it. I've heard of these things like Patreon. Is it Patreon? And Buy Me a Coffee, things like that. Look, I'm a tight northerner. I like to share things with you. It's good enough that we have each other's company. Why should we be paying it? Otherwise, we'll have to get a license fee going. I know. Oh, don't get me going. Don't get me going on that. It's all free exclusively on this channel. And as you can see, so many people around the world, Daily Mirror, Sky News Australia, you name it, all steal from this channel, but you're getting it exclusively first. Back as ever though to your breaking roll story of the day. Now what's interesting here, let me tell you, is simply this. There's a story mulling around, which we've also discussed briefly before, about how Meghan is trying to reaffirm herself, move forward in a different direction with her career. Rumors about Instagram movers, she even mentioned that with the interview with the, I think it was the Net or something like that, last September when she was doing that New York magazine. Clearly she thinks there's money to be made in that particular genre. And then, of course, speculation escalated with the alleged friendship of Gordon Getty, and rumours abound that she was meeting people in Beverly Hills hotels and having one-to-ones. Certain elements of those stories are true, but the true background to it is this. There's nothing illicit regarding that particular relationship, however much people want to put that one and one, and I would be the first to share that with you. What I've been told is simply this, that both Harry and Meghan, as all rich people do, never spend their money. Do you see what I mean? What they do is they go out and find funding. Now, if you think about this and you say, I don't really understand it, let me explain in simple terms. Someone like Lord Andrew Lloyd Webber, when he puts on a brand new show, he doesn't use his own money. No, they get backers and funders, and then they take the risk of whether that business will go or not. Now, according to that good source, Meghan Markle is simply looking for funding on a grand scale to return to things like a blog, vlog, whatever you call it, the TIG. She thinks there's money to be made in that and wouldn't mind taking on the likes of Gwyneth Paltrow and others, particularly over here, Holly Willoughby's event or an attempt at doing something like that. A lot of these female entrepreneurs think there's big money to be made in it, and there possibly is. But, as I said at the beginning, it's all about getting funding from a bottomless pit. And if there's one thing Meghan Markle's good at, it's looking at exactly where the money is. But will the likes of Mr. Getty see that Meghan's idea moving forward is a good money-spinning investment? Or indeed, just the association may get other people looking towards Meghan thinking, perhaps we could invest too. As I said, with this particular couple, they certainly know, as ever, where to find the money. Actually, I should stand corrected and say, Meghan does, at least. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.